Hi, I'm Sarah Rose, the assistant lifestyle editor.
And I'm Brynn Krug, the chief copy editor, and welcome to The Trend, a Northern Star podcast.
Each week, we are going to be talking about what is trending on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, or X, and everything in between.
Yeah, and then after we discuss 4 to 5 topics, we will rank them on the end based on what we think is in and out.
Yes, ma'am. Brynn, you want to get into it?
Yeah, so our first topic, Sarah knows much more about than I do.
Yes, I do.
It's Austin McBroom from the Ace family,
From the Ace family, that's right.
And he's not been doing well, I've heard.
He has not been doing well. This is, oh God, it's been my entertainment for the past week. So I'll just give a little brief background story. So Austin McBroom and his wife, or ex-wife, Catherine Hayes, I think that's how you pronounce the last name, started like their family vlogging channel years ago. And I've never watched them, but I know about them because they're huge. They blew up. And Catherine recently divorced Austin. And Austin is going insane because of that. He's not doing well. And so it started out where he started filming like snaps of him like just every day of what he's been doing. And there's like hundreds of them. He posts so much. He records everything. And I remember the first snap that I saw of him going insane. He was like, guys, I think I'm sick. I don't know what to do. I think I should go to the doctor. And he's been acting like a baby. And I'm like, oh my God. And so the recent news is, and this is crazy, he bought an RV. So instead of like going to his parents, or he has a brother, instead of going to his brother's house to like live with them, he gets an RV and parks it like a minute away from his ex-wife's house, Catherine's house. And he posted a snap video of him like being like, I can still see Catherine's house through the trees. It makes me feel safe. And it's just like, what?
Oh my God,
And
that's crazy.
I know.
It's also slightly illegal. That's so stalkerish.
It is. And it's so funny because he did like a little house tour. I don't know who's filming these videos. Someone's with him. And
I was gonna say, don't they have kids? Isn't that the...
Yes,
maybe
they
it's one of the
have-
kids.
they have 3 kids, 2 girls I
Okay.
know, and then I think a little boy. But he like got kicked out because his RV was parked on the street for more than 72 hours. People are like, oh, I bet Catherine called them.
Dude,
But
yeah, I would too if I was her.
His picture, like, he's standing outside his RV with the sign that says, like, please remove your vehicle, and he's, like, crying. And it's so funny because this is a grown man. And then recently he moved into DDG's house. He's not living there anymore.
Who's that?
Who is the husband of Halle wait.
Oh, I think I saw
Yeah,
that.
they're married. Halle Bailey.
Oh, yeah, Halle Bailey.
Who,
Okay.
very famous actress. She recently played Ariel in the live action Little Mermaid. And he was like being disrespectful. He like woke up their newborn child by blasting music in the kitchen.
Oh my God.
So he got kicked out. But he's going through it right now. Like, that man is not okay. And he recently he applied to UCLA and got in. And so now he's like doing a college. He doesn't.
He's going to college.
He does not know what to do with his life
Hey,
anymore.
he should tune into this podcast. Now he needs...
I know.
he's a college kid.
It's so funny, though, because he was like, started the new life. Straight A's, master's, PhD.
Oh, my God. I think I know the root of all this. I think it's just boredom.
It is
like,
boredom.
you were used to, for years, producing that much content with your family.
Every day.
And now it's like your way of life has almost completely changed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I wonder what maybe the wife was more of the brains of the operation for the channel. And that would also explain, like, because, like, now it's like he can't even film his own content. So I feel like he's just bored. And also has too much money.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
he can just buy an RV.
I know.
He doesn't have to, like, find a new, like, non-influencer job. And now he's just going to college.
I know.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't just buy an apartment. But no, he had to buy a car and park it next to Catherine. And one of his recent snaps was he got a housekeeper for his tiny RV. I know.
Now that's insane. Dude, a housekeeper for an RV?
It's crazy.
Because how much material possessions can you fit in an RV? Like, you don't have to clean that much.
And, like, how dirty are you getting it?
I mean, I could see, like, maybe he doesn't have a dishwasher. Because do they have those in RVs?
No, it's one of those really fancy RVs that cost, like, over $100,000.
Back to the too much money.
Too much money, yes.
Yeah.
He needs an apartment. But anyway, that's Austin McBroom. You can just search him up on TikTok and everything will come off.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, it's been crazy. An ongoing thing. People think it's like a skit now.
Oh.
But I think that man's just mentally insane.
Yeah, because, I mean, it could be a good, like... they say all press is good press.
All press is good press.
Like, because if he's... Well, he's already going to be in the spotlight because of the divorce. But putting into the spotlight being crazy, I mean, it's a negative spotlight, but
he's making
still.
money.
Yeah. And honestly, it's kind of like easy content, too. Like, if you're saying he's posting on his Snapchat story, like, just pull out your camera.
I
like,
will
there's
show you after that.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that's ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
A second thing that recently happened, like, yesterday was... TikTok lost their contract with Universal Studios. Universal didn't extend their contract, which means that TikTok can't use like audio and music from Universal. And that led to billions of videos being muted. And that sucks. And I didn't really think much of it. I didn't think how much it would affect people, affect me, because I went through my saved TikToks, which are all like edits, and I had to delete a few because the audios were muted, and I was very upset.
Yeah, and I know it's like big songs too.
It is big songs.
Yeah, that's crazy. It is sad that like it's like you have videos that you liked, and I know like certain edits, it's like people love rewatching those, and it's like if you don't have it downloaded, now you're screwed.
I know.
So yeah.
So hopefully, like, usually the famous editors have an Instagram account where they just post it on there. Hopefully that's the case. But yeah, like, I have yet to fact check this, but apparently The Weeknd has no songs on TikTok. Like, you look him up, and there's no audio. Conan Gray was recently just interviewed, and the interviewer was like, "Oh, how does it feel like having your music taken off TikTok?" And he was joking, like, "How am I gonna get famous again with another song?" Because those songs always blow up.
Because I mean, I was gonna say, I feel like TikTok has been more of a positive for the music industry.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's really interesting.
Yeah, like, people hate on it, and I do too, because, you know, there's, like, some songs that are now referred to as TikTok songs.
Yeah.
I say that for some songs that I hate that are overplayed, but, like, some of these artists, like, they have to thank TikTok for their careers.
Yeah, and I feel like I also, like, I find good music on there. Like, do you know the song Nothing Matters by The Last Dinner Party?
No.
I've been recently seeing that, and now it's like that band has gained popularity from that song. And it's a good song too.
Yeah, it's always like you hear like little clips from it. Yeah. Most times edits, and then I look up.
Yeah, I wonder how it's going to change going forward. Like, because it could totally change like the quality of content, because audio is like a big part.
Oh, for sure. It's like the basis of TikTok.
I also need to go through my saves because
tell the people how many saved.
So right now I'm at 18K saved videos on TikTok.
Yeah, I have, for context, I'm a normal person. I have 104 saved posts. 18,000?
Yeah, I need to clear it out. I don't know what's in there.
I remember when Anna's listening. I remember when Brynn showed me, she just kept scrolling and scrolling. I didn't believe it. It's crazy.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't want to forget this video. And also, I know some people kind of will go through their likes to find stuff. I like so many videos. And I also spend way too much time on TikTok, like a lot of people. So it's like I like a lot of things. So I need to have my saves saved. But I do need to clear them out. But 18,000, what if there's going to be a good number that have been removed? Like, I need to go through them. Yeah, I wonder, like, going forward, if, like, they will see a change, or honestly, like, if how it will affect Universal financially.
Oh, for
because,
sure.
like, what if, like, TikTok is press, you know? So I don't know. Maybe they'll decide to renew it after that much backlash.
I agree with you, and I actually want to know why Universal did not extend their contract.
Yeah.
It could be because of all this, like, happening with TikTok, where, like, the CEO has been in court, like, answering, like, questions.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, our next two, Brynn knows about, and she had explained them to me before this because I am not on this side of TikTok.
I don't know. They're just niche little TikTok things.
I love it, though.
First one is the Nanoland cake, which I don't know if you've seen this video, but a woman posted a video. It was her birthday, and she had requested from her sister to have a Nanoland cake. And if you don't know, Nanoland is a character in a Canadian children's show, but it's just like this green little like puppet guy. So it's like, it's a very basic shape.
Oh, yeah.
But the sister told her that she would make her this Nanoland cake. She does this big reveal. There's like the cake is covered, and she pulls off the top, and it's this little white cake, sides of it not even fully properly frosted, with like 2 little like raspberries on top. And the girl in the video is like devastated. She's like, what happened to the Nanoland cake? And she's like, oh, I couldn't do it. It's too hard. But I've seen so many people referencing this video and talking about it. And everyone is saying that the sister was in the wrong because they're like, number one, it was a simple design. Number two, even if you aren't skilled, you could have tried.
Mm-hmm.
Or let her know ahead of time because she specifically requested it and it was her birthday. And then, yeah, and she did like a big show reveal of it. Like, look at this cake I made. And then it wasn't even what she wanted. But I have seen a few people take the side of the sister where they're like, the girl in the video whose cake it was, they're like, oh, she was being ungrateful. Because she's like, what happened to the cake? But it's like, no, she could have tried. Like, that would suck for your birthday. But anyway, I've seen so many people talk about it.
Yeah, Nanoland, I'm on the, like, the girl who was devastated has every right to be upset.
Yeah.
Because, like, one thing about me is do not play with me about food. If you're hyping up something that you're making me, especially for my birthday that I really want and I'm looking forward to, and I don't get it after this grand reveal, I'm going to be so upset.
Yeah.
And Nanoland is so cute. Like, just get, like, little pipes of frosting and then just do the little creature.
Yeah.
It's such a fun name to say, Nanoland. It rolls off the tongue. Does. So cute.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's like a little green guy. Like, it's not hard to do. And other people were like, you could have gone to any bakery and gotten this.
Yeah.
But
and
yeah.
also, like, it's your sister. It's her birthday. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, try at least. Mm-hmm. But
yeah.
So I feel for her. I really do. Do we know what animal Nanoland is?
I don't know, because I think it's a puppet. So I think it's just a puppet. If it was any animal, it would probably be a frog.
That's what I was thinking.
It looks kind of froggish, but I think it might be a frog.
That's
but I'm
cute.
not positive. But yeah. And then our next topic, I have seen a lot of posts about this, and friends of mine as well have also seen a lot of stuff about it. But Sarah had not heard of it before. But it's the My Little Pony Infection AU. So it's just like a bunch of people have made like a bunch of fan art of this like My Little Pony infection universe where it's like it's horror. So it's like essentially like a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, exactly.
What's it called? Equestria or something. But yeah, like I don't frequently get My Little Pony TikToks. I wouldn't consider myself in the fandom. I watched that as a child, but I haven't thought about it in years. But it's like I see everyone talking about it and being like, oh my gosh, do you see those like infection AUs? And they're actually like, they're kind of scary because it is like very fan art based. And the fan art is, a lot of it is good. It's like scary. But it's like going into other parts where it's like I've seen like different trolls. I've seen 2 different like trolls infections, but it's all just like fan made art, which is kind of cool. But it is like, I mean, some of them are corny, but some of them are genuinely scary because they do make it like very creepy.
Yeah, there are some really skillful people out there who can make really good animation.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cute. And I was gonna say something that I didn't tell you before this because I wanted to tell you on the podcast.
Yeah.
But I was on my phone and I was walking to the bathroom and I was on TikTok. Now, this is trending on Instagram Reels, right?
It's on both.
Okay.
I think it's more TikTok.
Okay. I thought it was more Instagram Reels because I was on TikTok and guess what popped up on my feed? A celestial fan art infection video.
Yeah.
My jaw dropped, Brynn.
Dude, it hurt us talking about it.
You know the phone listens to you, but
Yeah.
I didn't have my phone by me when we were talking about that. So it must have been the computer. But my computer is connected to my phone.
Oh, yeah.
But it was celestial, the one with the, like, white, blue, and pink hair.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very funny. It was kind of a lame animation, though. It wasn't like the ones you showed me.
Yeah. But, yeah,
So it's getting on my For You page.
Yeah, again, like, I'm not necessarily a big My Little Pony fan, but it is, like, interesting. And it is cool that it's, like, more, like, fan-made content that's actually good. And it's, like, I do appreciate the, you know, creative liberty that goes into it.
Me too.
But I'm curious as to how it started. Like,
me too.
Because it was definitely one creator who did it.
Oh, for sure.
And now it's, like, a trend. And, like, I don't know who started it. But imagine being that one person who's just, like, a big My Little Pony fan and is like, what if they were all infected? And
I know, right?
Like, I mean, and they get scary too. There's don't watch My Little Pony infection videos at night, dude.
At 2 a.m.
Yeah.
But they took over the troll universe.
Oh, the troll one I saw was scary. I know I've seen, like, other ones too. And also it's, like, kind of like with the Nanoland video is I see people talking about it. That's initially how I knew about the trend is I would see people say, this is all over my For You page, or make, like, kind of spoofs of the trend where it'd be, like, they would joke, like, make joke ones, like, not actually serious. So it was like, I've heard about the trend before I even saw the videos. So, but I mean, it's cool. It's like, create what you want. If you're making art, like, that's good for you. And if now your art's getting seen by people, good for you. And
that's a double plus. And it's entertaining people.
Mm-hmm.
Such a weird concept. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, maybe after listening to this podcast, it will show up on your For You page. So,
all right, we have one more topic that everyone should know about. You knew about it, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I will give a brief synopsis because it's kind of a lot. But anyway, we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion because there's some beef going on. And it all started when Megan released her new song, Hiss.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a line in the song that goes like, these hoes not mad at Megan, but they're mad at, like, Megan's Law or something. And Megan's Law has something to do with, like, sex offenders. Like,
I feel like I've seen, isn't that, like, they would do, like, a school assembly?
They have to, it requires, like, law enforcement to make, like, information about sex offenders available to the public, which I think there's, like, an app or a website where you can, like, search up your area, like, where you live, and then it'll, like, show you how many sex offenders live in your area, which is good. Like, this should be a thing. And, again, I don't know why Nicki got so mad at this, but she, like, did an Instagram Live, and she was, like, yelling and talking to herself on there. And then she announced that she was releasing her song of her own called Bigfoot. And it was very funny because I went on Twitter and, like, there's a very famous, like, Twitter account, like an official account that announces, like, everything pop culture. Oh, it's called Pop Base.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen
Pop Base. Like, it shows up on people's feed, like, without you ever having to follow them. And it was funny because they were like, Nicki Minaj releasing a diss track to, like, Megan Thee Stallion's Hiss. And Nicki responded to that and said, who said it was a diss track? Don't play with me tonight. Fix your tweet. And Pop Base was like, well, what do you call it then? And it very much was a diss track. I don't know what Nicki was talking about. But this is, like, so comically funny to me. And it was a bad song. It was very bad. Most of it was her, like, talking.
Oh.
Very much giving it could have been an email, could have been a voicemail.
And also, it seems very, I haven't heard it, so maybe I'm wrong, but, like, last minute, like, she was like, I need to rebuttal.
It's
hopped in the studio.
Very obvious she hopped in the studio.
Yeah,
she was like, I need to create something really quick.
Yeah.
She called her producer or something. But it was, like, it was so, because at the end, she talks a lot. and it was like she was like casting a spell on Megan's like firstborn child or whatnot. And people put like a track from like Maleficent. It's like very eerie.
Yeah.
And it was like it was very. I'll have to show you. It was very funny. I wouldn't say this is the downfall of Nicki Minaj. It's something like so stupid.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I think Nicki Minaj has such like a diehard fan base that she will not have a downfall.
Oh no, they're gonna back her
because
up.
Yeah, and obviously she's been such an iconic name in the music industry for so long. I think she's gonna stay. But
knowing like our generation nowadays, where they like cancel everybody for every little thing, people start saying she's got canceled. But I don't care. I still love Nicki. I just think I just laugh at this.
Yeah, one thing I will say though is I saw something like, oh, Nicki like assumed that like everyone would be on her side, but then I feel like more people are taking Megan's side. Do you know which side you're on?
Okay, to be honest, I can't really pick a side because I have to figure out why Nicki is so mad about the Megan's Law verse, because she then quoted that in her Bigfoot song. But like right now I'm on like Megan's side because she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, I've know about the beef and know about the disses, but I have not heard yet or researched what caused this. So I'm not going to pick a side.
It's funny.
Because,
How are we doing on time?
21. So we should do the rankings.
All right. Do you want me to? Oh, no, you're going to say it.
Oh, I think I already said that like in the beginning.
Oh,
like,
okay.
In the intro.
I'll introduce it. All right. Now, since we have talked about our topics, we did 5 today. We are going to be doing our little ins and outs game, where we're going to be ranking from 1 to 5, 1 being like what's in, what's best, what do we like, from 5 being like what's worse, what could have like been left out. Like, we don't care about this.
Yeah.
All right. What are we thinking number 1 the best is?
I don't know.
I was going to say your My Little Pony infection.
Yeah.
Because that's so creative.
Yeah. And I
it's
mean,
nothing negative.
It's also like, it is interesting because it's a kid's show and it's horror now.
Yeah.
But it is like,
little twist.
People enjoy it and it's not hurting anyone.
Exactly.
Unless a little kid stumbles upon the video and thinks it's going to be fun. But I don't think so. But yeah, I'm fine with giving that 1. Yeah, because I do think it's inherently positive.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I kind of want to put Austin at 2 because it's just so funny.
I do agree it's funny. And especially if it's like a PR. If it's a PR stunt.
It has to be at this point.
Yeah, and
it's genius.
Yeah, and I mean, at least like he's if he ends up like, I don't know, doing anything more controversial, he's documenting it. So we will know. So it's like that's kind of eliminating him as a threat to society because we know what he's going to do if he's posting it on Snapchat.
Yeah, I'm waiting for some fan who like analyzes everything and like exposes it as like a publicity stunt.
Like,
or he's just doing this for views and putting on an act.
And like investigative YouTube series.
Yes.
We got to get on that.
Well, all right. What do we want to put at 3? Kind of like the middle. Do you want to put Nanaland?
Yeah, I think because it's like,
it's sad.
It's sad, but it's also like, it's people coming to her support, which I think is good. But it's like, yeah. So I'll say, yeah, so top 3 are in.
Brynn is ranking them on the dot.
Yeah, but I guess I don't need to, but just to keep track. So I'd say those 3 are in, but I'd say 4 I would give to the Nicki and Megan beef.
Yeah.
But I would say out for that just because it's like
it's not necessary.
Yeah,
none of this needed to happen.
Also, it is like in the specifically the rap industry, there is an underrepresentation of female rappers.
There is.
So it's like, oh, now your legacy is gonna be like having beef with each other. Like,
I know.
It is like
come on.
Especially if it's like, I don't know, it seems like it's getting into petty territory, which
From Nicki, yeah.
And especially it's like, if you have problems, you should deal with that in a better way. Like, like Ariana DeBose and I forgot her name, the girl who plays Ellie in The Last of Us.
Bella Ramsey.
Yeah, I think so. They technically had online beef, but that was only because it was recorded and like it was from a live show.
Right.
And then they had a conversation between themselves and then resolved it between themselves. Like, you don't need to blow it into proportion. But I will say it's interesting. So it does get bonus points for being entertaining and giving us content.
That's right.
Like a new song from Nicki, even if it's bad, it's still new content. I'm sure some fans enjoy it.
Oh, definitely number 5.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. Like,
yeah, TikTok losing their contract with
Universal.
Come on,
Universal.
Yeah, that's definitely out because I mean, it's just such an inconvenience. And it's like there's so many things that are lost, and in the future so many things that, you know, people can't make videos on. Also, it's like I would love to see a list of like all the songs that got taken away and then all the songs that are still good that are still here, because it's like, what is the quality of the songs that are less,
right?
Like if it's like it's all generic uncopyrighted music, that's not gonna be good. Horrible. I also wonder, I know there's like official sounds that are posted, but so many people just post sounds.
Yeah.
So I wonder like how much is going to sneak past the copyright violation, because I assume when the contract originally ended, they did like a huge sweep.
Oh, for sure.
So hopefully now it's like maybe it'll resolve itself in some way. But yeah, definitely out, because I don't want to hear sucky songs. Yeah. There's been enough bad TikTok songs. Every time you see a creator say, "I just created the song of the summer," that's how you know it's going to be a bad song. Yep. And I'm worried that every single edit and every single dance trend is now going to be set to a future song of the summer, which
not fun. But yeah, that's our ranking. I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah, so definitely some highs and some lows.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that concludes our episode 1 of The Trend, our pilot episode. Thank you guys so much for listening or watching if you're tuning into YouTube. Hello, viewers. We will see you next time. We record and film weekly, and so these episodes should be out Sunday evening. So you'll see us then or Monday morning. But yeah.
Yeah, thanks for listening, and see you next time.
Bye.